Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back with some free to be elite. Let's talk about what we've been doing. We kind of hit you with the curveball here. I decided to go with Zachary for the next 6-star. After looking around and thinking about it, I felt like giving Zachary a little bit more power was going to be a smart move for us, and it worked out. We have now cleared the normal campaign completely. We were able to get through Chapter 10 pretty easily, actually, after doing that. And then on hard campaign, we are now up in Chapter 10, and we're working our way through. We hit a little bit of a wall here, obviously, because it's very water heavy. And while we've got some decent green champs, they're just not ready for this yet. So even though we have a little bit of an advantage, or we have some good champs with the right affinity, they just don't have the gear yet. We're just not quite ready. So I've been trying to get through that. None of my support champs have really offered me much for this particular stage. So we're figuring it out. I reckon as our gear gets a little bit better, we'll be able to jump in there and get through that. But for now, we've hit another wall. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna farm Tulpa. I feel like I can farm stage 8 pretty reliably here, especially now that Zachary is 6-starred. So I'm probably going to farm a decent bit of Tulpa to try to get me some good Terra gear for my Rog, maybe make some upgrades on Mordira, maybe get some nicer gear for Charles as well with the Vanguard setup. And I'm going to try to get them stronger, and then that will allow me, again, my Valuk and my Axel. All of these sets I think are going to be good for my Queen team. So we're going to farm a little bit of Tulpa. I might jump in and farm a little bit of Witch as well, see if I can't snag a decent Raptor set or two for, not Raptor, yeah, Raptor, right? Isn't that the, yeah, Raptor is the accuracy set. Snag a set or two of those for my Axel and my Valuk, but I'd really like to tank them up and then jump into Queen and see if we can't bump up a couple stages in what we're capable of in Queen. So that's kind of my short-term roadmap. I'm going to hit Tulpa for a little while, see if I can upgrade some Terra gear, some Vanguard gear on the champs I'm already using. Again, maybe jump in here for a little bit, but ultimately we're trying to work our way to Queen. I also think that making my Rog stronger and making my Radira stronger and making my Charles stronger, all these things are going to help us get through the campaign. So we're going to be focusing Tulpa for a little bit, and that's kind of where I'm at with the progression. We still have a good bit of the XP boost left, so also, if I get tired of being in the dungeons for a little bit, I'll turn the XP boost on and jump in and do some glyph farming for my main key champs that I'm using here. I think, let's see, we've been doing a lot of Arena, partially because I just think it's time to start focusing Arena a little bit harder, and because that event is live right now and I want to do my best to get through it. I am a little bit concerned about the progress I've made in the time the event's been live versus how much time we have left. I would really like to make it down to this 5-star pumpkin. But with as hard as I've been focusing Arena and the points that we've gotten, it's going to be tough. Maybe as we climb, like if we get to a point where we're capable of a little bit more in Arena, we'll feel a difference. I mean, we're starting to get to a point where we can beat some of the scarier looking teams, but like this feels dangerous to me. I don't know if I trust my speed. Let's try it. Oh, I don't have any arena passes. Let's try it real quick. I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to find out how the speed on my Shield Guard Orc measures up, you know what I mean? I think I've only been outsped once, but I've been picking my fights very carefully too, so it's a water-heavy team, but I still feel like having Zachary in there is going to be nice because he's 6-star. The swap would be like for Rog, and then she's got good AoE damage, so I think I'm going to have to just roll the dice here and hope Zachary gets a lucky hit at some point. If we even outspeed. Yeah, see, we didn't even outspeed, so we're in trouble now. Yeah. So that's something we have to fix. That's something we have to address, and I think that the best option we have for that right now is to 5 and eventually 6-star our Shield Guard Orc, because I assume that there's some speed in his glyphs in those levels, and we're going to need every point of speed we can get because we're at such a disadvantage against other Winstrexes. I think what we're probably going to have to do is when we get to a certain point in the arena, we have to just stop trying to outspeed them. I just don't know that it's going to line up. There's such a discrepancy in the base speed of a Winstrex. I think Winstrex is 128, and Shield Guard Orc is like 98, maybe. It's really low. 69 even. But wait, was that what it is when he's 6-star too? Let me double check the index real quick. Which faction is he? So here's Winstrex, and she's at 128. Where's the orcs? Which faction is the orcs? This one. Where are you at? Here. So 84, that's what it is. 84 when he's 6-starred. So 84 plus whatever he might end up getting from glyphs. I don't know what all his glyphs are going to look like. It's just going to be real tough. That's a big gap. I really do hope at some point we get an elite that meets somewhere in the middle there. 105 base speed I think would be pretty reasonable, somewhere around there. Again, not someone that would easily be faster or stronger than a Winstrex, but it would be nice to have a medium there. So I think for a while we probably just have to stop trying to fight Winstrexes. We're not going to outspeed them on any kind of reliable basis. So that is in my plans. It'll be a little bit because I think the PvE stuff is more important for sure. So it'll be a while before we 6-star him. Maybe we'll 5-star him at some point relatively soon. But I've got a lot of other champs that need 6-starring for the PvE content. We got to get our dungeon team sorted. We got to keep pushing through the campaign. So we're definitely leaning heavier into that. But the bummer here is that I don't have a lot going on for Arena, and I really want that 5-star pumpkin. So we're going to do our best, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. Let's knock out our free summon for the day. See if we can get a good ascension for one of these champs we're running. We love it when it doesn't turn gold over here. Dude, I pulled him yesterday, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I pulled him yesterday for my daily summon too. Stop giving me that, dude. I don't want him. Why don't we pop a bunch of blue shards? I think I've got a decent amount of blue shards. Why don't we pop a bunch of them and see if we can get any ascensions for who we're running? I think the ascensions are going to have a pretty big impact right now as well. Come on, give me something. We will also get an Ice Wolf rolling at some point too. When we're ready to start focusing Ash, we'll get our Ice Wolf. I think I've got one locked already, so should be good. No elites? Give me an elite, dude. Where's my pity? Now I'm just here on principle. Like, now we're just gonna keep popping until we get an elite. Sometimes I feel like it rains elites when I do. Oh, there's one. Maybe I have got. I was waiting on a little bit of an animation. Maybe we have gotten one and I just missed it. I thought there was a little bit of a glow when an elite. I saw an Elson. Yeah, we probably have pulled some elites and I just haven't caught it then. I'll take an ascension for Elson. I think. Now I'm really not trusting my my eyes here. You know, it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to get Elson up and running, honestly. Could slot Elson into Tulpa, actually. Yeah, we got one. Why don't we do that? Do I have any jelly right now? Even just at 4-star, it would be nice to have another fire champ to put in there. If we can do that. Got lots of foodies too. I love it. I love it. Are we going to be able to, I think we could 4-star max here. I think we can. Yeah, and could technically get Elson at 5-star. Maybe we'll do that today, actually, because since I am wanting to lean into Tulpa a little bit, I really don't think that's going to be a bad idea. And we can run Zachary, Elson, Radira, and then what? Like maybe who else we got up there? Maybe Connor. So maybe we do Connor instead of Radira. Maybe we do Elson, Zachary, Connor, and then maybe I'm trying to think of how much good a poison's really going to do us here. I would go Charles if the affinity would matter that much, but it seems like they don't really target based on affinity. It always seems like they just randomly target. But I would let him go tank. Maybe we get Evelyn 4-star as well. Then we're full fire. We've got good support and pretty good damage output all around. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, isn't she the one that... Yeah, she always crits if there's a defense down. And then we got an A1. We got 2 defense downs here. I think that's probably the move. I think probably we get Evelyn 4-starred and perhaps think about 5-starring either Connor or Elson. That might be our Tulpa team for a little bit anyway. So I need to find some gear. I need to try to snag some gear for them. So that's probably what we'll do today. Like I said, I'm wanting to get that Tulpa team sorted. So Connor, Evelyn, Elson, and Zachary is who we're going to run in there. So we'll work on gearing them up today and getting that rolling. Seeing it, maybe we might even be able to bump up a stage running that team in there. So I think that's the focus for today. Then we run Tulpa for a little bit, hopefully improve the other champs that we want to take into Queen. It'll all start coming together. I think I feel good about that. I feel good about that about that being the plan for today. Let's jump in here real quick. And killing it, guys. Good job. Let's knock out our... Let's see if we get a better score today than we have before. I think we'll probably rock this team still. I think that's probably the way to go. We've been upgrading. We've been getting like best chest pretty regularly, so... I wonder if maybe Valuk over Axel for the next run would be a smart move. The problem is the gear on both of them. They do not have good gear. But I reckon he would be able to take hits longer, so he'd potentially pump out more poisons. We'll try that. We'll make that swap next. I can't remember what our best run is. I want to say 13, but I'm not sure about that. So excited to get these dudes built, man. I just cannot wait to get a decent, even like a decent set of 5-star gear on them. I cannot wait. The Luke has that chance. Doesn't he have a chance when someone hits him to put something on the target? What is it? We'll see. Ouch. Hey. Dude, if he ults, Look at that. That's so ridiculous. Get him. Alright, this should be a wrap right here, I think. Yeah. Alright, we'll put the Luke in for the next run. We'll do it on video too, just to see if it changes anything. This Axel goes down pretty quick. So let's do and see. Oh, I forgot to look. I guess we'll see if it happens when he hits him. I feel like it's... I don't know why I feel like maybe it's precision down. I could look right now, couldn't I, actually? Accuracy down. Okay. Which is the same thing, right? How does he keep getting rid of those debuffs? He didn't even take a turn. Removes all negative effects on this character at the end of their turn. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bummer. I guess that would mean poisons would still tick, though, right? Dadgummit. I think you can go after him all day, dude. We're good. We gotta get her HP up, too. We gotta get her healing a little bit better than that. She's capable of so much more. She's got a decent set of gear on her, though. I don't know why that heal seems so weak. She's skilled up. But again, the gear might not be optimized. I haven't looked at it in a while. She might not even have the right stats. She may just have gold gear. You know what I mean? Man, go after Rog. Let Charles get an ult out. Dadgummit. Well, there you go. Axel. Looks like the run was better with Axel. Oh, come on. Dadgummit. Hoping that was usable. Alright, so we've got our outline for what we're gonna work on. So hopefully tomorrow things will look quite different. Hopefully we get that all sorted today. Maybe even bump up a stage or two in Tulpa once we get that stuff done. And yeah, we'll check back in tomorrow and see what we got going on. So that's it. Hope you guys have a good one. Appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow.